Chef Dana's here for you. He's gonna put love in the pan, in the pan. Taste and see. Love in the pan, in the pan. Dana's he's gonna put love in the pan, in the pan. Taste and see, it's all good. Love in the pan. Dana's gonna spread the love in the pan. We're gonna learn how to cook with love. We're gonna learn how to cook with love.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to In the Kitchen with Chef Dana. Man, do I got an episode for you tonight. I got my man, Jeromie KAKE King Jones, coming to In the Kitchen. Now, what's going to happen when you get the King of Cakes and the KAKE King in the same building, baby? It is going to be live. Jerome's going to tell you all about where he's from. Get out of here, Jasmine. Look, my kids always want to get on the mic. She better be an artist and make daddy some money. Get out of here. Thank you. So Jeromie's going to tell you all about where he's from, how he got into the business. He's blowing up over there, man. I am proud of this brother. His social media following is no joke. Like every time I look back, that number keeps going faster and faster. And I couldn't be more proud to see another brother doing it. He's going to tell you about what it's like to be a competitor on Food Network, not once, but 2 times. He's official. 1 time could be like a maybe. 2 times they like you and they bringing you back because they would not if they didn't. So with no further ado, let me read Jerome's bio here. Jeromie KAKE King Jones is a highly creative, innovative, and goal-driven, aka the KAKE King. He's spearheading cake artist, confectionery instructor. So if you guys didn't know, you can go check out his site. He actually does one-on-one cake instruction. With there being a pandemic, this brother's doing one-on-one cake instruction, even virtually. It's crazy, right? He's a branding coach. If you guys have never checked him out, please make sure you're following him. How do I say this, man? The brother is inspirational. He talks all about the big guy, so he got me right there. And he's really schooling people to the cake game. I've listened to a few of his sessions. They are amazing, right? So he's a branding coach who has risen the industry bar and has guided others in doing so as well. He has an extensive background involving custom cake creations, teaching best practices to future baking leaders across the United States, and business consulting that has supported diverse organizational industries to reach their full potential. Born in Mississippi, currently in Orlando, Jeromie has always had a strong passion for baking, which became the catalyst for him to transform that initial hobby into a full-blown, thriving career. Studied at Mississippi University for Women, he proudly became a member of Phi Beta Sigma, served as a chapter president. He was selling desserts from his apartment. Yo, he sounds just like me. I was slinging cheesecakes from my apartment in college. I'm telling you, that's how it starts. It all starts with a dream, man. This effort was a save up to develop his own bakery business debt-free. Did y'all hear that word? Debt-free. Debt-free, which he succeeded in doing by the age of 26. Let me tell you, I own a bakery. Debt-free is almost impossible. So the brother knows what he's doing. By the age of 26, that's young in the game to pull that off. This accomplishment meant that Jeromie was one of the youngest and first ever openly gay Black bakery owners within the entire state of Mississippi and featured on CNN. Yo, Jeromie got it going on. Throughout his career, Jeromie's dedication and work have certainly not gone unnoticed. Between being an entrepreneur, working as a food service manager for 4 years, later promoted to the operations manager. Look, if you haven't been in the corporate world, operations managers means he got to do everything. Like, he got all these people under him, and he got to be responsible for everybody, what's going on, the money moving, the people when they work in the shifts. He's safeguarding everything. Let's see. I'm sorry, I'm just hyped because I see all the stuff he's doing on. Look at his bio. Hello. All right. Let's see. Later promoted to the ops manager, his cultivated formal skills in residential dining services, banquet dining, catering service has landed him several awards. To date, he was labeled Entrepreneur of the Year by 2 local organizations within Jackson, received the Gentleman's Award, and earned the VIP Award for Vision, Inspiration, and Purpose. He has also received 2nd place in the professional category in a cake competition, amongst many others. Furthermore, and we're going to get into this later, he has competed on Food Network's Cake Wars and the Food Network Challenge, and currently has 5 branded products, 3 of which are FDA approved. Now, I know some of y'all will be like, how you do that? How do you even do that? Right? FDA approved that are in cake supply stores. So with no further ado, I'm not going to tease y'all much longer. I'm going to bring on my man, Jeromie KAKE King Jones. What is up?
Man, I feel like I was in my funeral. Like it was reading like you.
Listen, you had a lot going on, bro. Like I'm sitting there looking at the bio, and I didn't even get through the whole thing because I'm sitting there like the people want to hear from you. You know what I mean? I'd be here at about 12:30, 1:45. Get through the bio.
I appreciate it.
Amen. Look, I'm glad you on here. We already got people blowing up the comments. They was hyped that you was coming.
Yeah, I'm over here reading. Like I see my people on here.
Yeah, look, from Mississippi. I mean, they just coming in. So I appreciate everybody showing love for my brother Jeromie. Tell me, or tell them how you really, man, got started. Because I'm reading in the bio. I know you went to school, but that's the easy version, right? Tell them what it really took to get going.
So before we get started, I gotta make sure we tell the people because they're gonna correct you later on. My name is pronounced Jeromie. It just looked like Jeromie.
Look, I've been saying Jeromie
because my mama watching it. I know she in the background saying, "You better get my damn son name right."
Mom, don't beat me, please. Look, I've been calling you Jeromie 2 years.
Everybody do it. Everybody does it.
Jeromie, my bad, brother. My bad, brother.
But man, yeah, it's been a long journey, a 13-year journey. I started off in this whole industry because of a bad relationship. Simply put, it was just a bad relationship, and I needed an outlet to get my mind off of everything that was going on in that relationship. And I tell the story all the time. I tried to commit suicide, and I guess it just wasn't my time to go. And you know, this talent emerged out of nowhere, and God gave me a gift, and I've been using it now for 13 years.
Wow. Look, he was like, "No, you're not done.
Nah,
you got purpose for you. I got something for you to do." And I mean, here you are. You've blown that thing up, man. I mean, I remember hearing about you a few years ago. Never met you. You know what I mean? Never been in the same space. But they like, yeah, he down there. He doing his thing. And I'm like, for real? Because, I mean, I'll be honest. As a man of color, I didn't see too many of us out there really pushing.
No, it's not.
I was like, there another one? Where? And they're like, he down there in Mississippi. I'm like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Mississippi got talent now. Mississippi, we got some talent down there.
Yes. So you went to let me see, what school was it? Mississippi University for Women.
And
where
men.
Huh?
And men.
And men.
Like,
he's like,
we always had to put that in there. It's men that go there too.
he's like, we in there. And then so you joined Phi Beta Sigma.
Of course.
He said, of course. Look. You see,
listen, I see you back there, but you see me.
This is like that Greek rivalry. It's like it's all love. We just talk trash back and forth, man. And then from there, from graduating from school, how long did it take you to get into your own thing?
Ooh, well, I did cakes and stuff while I was in school. I actually did hair and I did cakes. And that pretty much paid for school. And it just Listen, man. It was like I just started off just doing small things for people, and people started noticing and started asking questions. And it was just like at the height of like social media was like especially with Instagram. Instagram was new at that time, so I've been on Instagram literally since it first came out. And I've had the same page since it came out. Like if you go further enough back in my pictures, you'll see some of the earlier stuff that was like trash. But I mean, it got me where I'm at now.
Listen, we all have those, man, where it's like, oh Lord, who put that picture up? That thing is so old.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at, as a professional, you look at your technique and you're like, don't ever post that again.
But it reminds us where we come from, though. You know, you never forget where you came from.
Yes, yes. So basically, you took lemons and literally turned it into lemonade.
Man,
like at one of its most extreme points.
Well, literally, I took lemons and turned it into Hennessy lemonade because I have the lemonade line. So you know.
Hold up, you got a lemonade line too?
Yeah, I actually wrote Tipsy Squeeze.
Look, I'm looking in the bio. I'm like, wait a minute, it's not. He got so much going on. It's not even in here.
Listen, ain't it? Look, you ain't put everything in there.
Man, that's amazing. So, who was like your major support mechanism through all this? I mean, it's a mountain to climb.
It is. I've had some amazing family and friends that have been in my corner since the very beginning. Even now, people surrounded by me, and being in this industry is not easy, especially when you're a black man. And my mouth does not make it any better because
you're gonna say what you feel.
I got a mouth, so it's kind of, but it's made me who I am, because people know me for being real, and I'm always gonna be real. When I say things and whatever I do, it's always about the people. I always tell people, listen, this ain't about the money for me. I do it because I want to leave a legacy behind that when I leave here, that I've left something behind for people to live through.
Yes. Yes. So I've listened to some of your talks. Tell the people the different days that you're on Instagram and some of the different days that you're doing, because I know you have a couple of them. I know one of them is kind of like a relax. One of them you hitting them with the business tips. Tell them all the different ones you got.
We do Money Making Mondays every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it's mostly about, the business, life, pretty much all of that in one. But it's mostly giving out money making tips. And I'm live all day on Mondays. So I'm always, I'm either doing something or cake or treats or something and giving people ideas on how they can, change their business. And on Wednesdays, I do Wind Down Wednesday, which is more relaxed. I'm pulling out the Hennessy. It's more like lifestyle. It's a lifestyle type blog.
Okay. So make sure you all are following him on Instagram. How many followers you got now? Like that thing was screaming the other day. What are you up to?
I'm thinking,
people gonna be like, what is that?
85K now.
Wow, 85K.
Yeah, it's across all of them, and I'm over 100,000 across all the platforms. But I'm mostly on Instagram because I just like Instagram.
So he's got more followers than some celebrities I know. I'm just saying. I've seen some. I'm like, he on 85 and they only on a 52.
Hey, they won't give me no check though. They won't give me no blue check.
Please say, give me one of those checks
give
to
me
go along.
Give me my little badge.
Look, it's coming. It's coming. I see it. I'm hyped. Tell them about your product lines you got out.
So I have my own buttercream line. I created the buttercream because so many people in the industry hate making buttercream. And there's so many new people coming in that do not like making buttercream. So it was important for me because I was shipping products out to create a buttercream that was shelf stable and able to withstand high temperatures going through shipping. Because, if it's sitting in the post office for 3 or 4 days and it'd be on the back of their truck in 100-degree heat. So I created the buttercream for that purpose. And it's been doing amazing. We're on our second run a couple of months ago, I signed a mass production deal. So all of my stuff that I used to do in the kitchen, I don't do that anymore. Everything is now off in a warehouse, and they create everything for me. So I've been blessed with that. And it's just been awesome, man. We got so much stuff coming out. Chocolate colors, fondant, all that's coming out next year. So
wow.
All of this is for the community. It's so that other people can see that you don't just have to do cakes. You don't just have to do treats. There's more to it. You can also do cakes and sell the items that you need to make the cakes, teach the classes, and then allow people to buy the supplies that they need for the class. So it's always more than just doing cakes. And for them to be able to see somebody like me, you know, that came from Mississippi and hell, just gay, I mean, and loud, to be able to do it, that should be a reckoning for anybody to say, you know what, I can do it too. And that's what it's all about.
Yeah. Look, I remember I hit you up. I'm like, yo, you need to get mass production. Like, because you're so busy, you're like, I'm already on it. Already on it. I saw it coming. I'm like, ooh, this is going to be big. And the reaction I saw from people with your buttercream, I mean, they were loving it. I was watching IG, and I'm like, yo, is that another one of his buckets in that picture? And you just see it on somebody's table. And I was like,
everybody, I was so excited when Super Scent, she purchased the buttercream, and she's like the makeup guru out of New Orleans who has her own makeup line, and she purchased it, and it was like, okay, wow, my buttercream is in the hands of a celebrity now, so it's like, it's dope.
Yep, that is awesome. That is awesome. Well, look, we're gonna go to a quick commercial. When we come back, y'all, I'm going to show you some of his work. We're going to talk about how he's been navigating this pandemic. Honestly, I feel like God's just moving because he ain't stopped yet. And then we'll get into his time on Food Network and what it was like, what he thought, and all that stuff. So when we come back, we're going to get all up into Jerome. I was about to call you Jeromie again. Jeremy, look, 2 years I'm reprogramming. Jeremy, I got it. Look, put me back on the wall in the basement, get in the cut, and get it right. All right, here we go, guys. We'll be back in 30. Hey, I'm Celebrity Chef. Hey, I'm Celebrity Chef Dana Herbert and owner of Desserts by Dana. I'm known for over-the-top wedding cakes, and you probably recognize me as the winner of Next Great Baker. But what you didn't know is, boy, can I cook behind the burner. I'm gonna help you saute, roast, and bake like a pro. So whether it's a meal for 1 or a meal for 20, I'm gonna help you make your meal amazing on the Chef Dana Cooking Show on DETV.
Chef Dana's here for you. He's gonna put love in the pan, in the pan. Taste and see. Love in the pan, in the pan. Dana's he's gonna put love in the pan, in the pan. Taste and see, it's all good. Love in the pan. Dana's gonna spread the love. We're gonna learn how to cook with love. We're gonna learn how to cook with love.
All right, welcome back, everybody.
I'm hating.
Look, oh, you hate it?
I need to give me an intro. Love in the pan. Listen, you gonna give me a little song or a little jingle.
Oh man, look, one of my friends, he's a music producer, and he just sent it to me, and I was like, "What the?" Okay, and the kids started dancing when I turned it on. I was like, "Well, I guess I gotta keep it."
Oh yeah, I'm hating. I'm gonna have to go get me a little jingle. Let me see if I can get Mariah Carey to make me a little jingle.
There you go. We say all I want for Christmas is Jeremy. That's what she's gonna be saying.
All I want is KAKE King for Christmas.
Man, look, the comments just keep rolling in. Oh, look, Melissa Payne on here.
Listen,
What's up?
y'all don't know how much I looked up to y'all in the beginning. Like, I've been following y'all forever, so
Man.
It's been a long time.
Let me see who else on here. Padwa's on here. Okay. Look, Melissa said, hell yes, I used to hate it. She talking about making buttercream.
Yeah.
Buttercream. Yep. But they are on here. Thank y'all for showing my man Jeromie so much love on In the Kitchen. They just flying in here. It's hard to keep up with them all. I'm like, yo, this stream is moving. Wow. Yeah. Look at that. They just coming through.
Oh,
coming through.
That's sweet.
We appreciate it, y'all. We appreciate the love. So like I was saying before, I'm going to show a couple pictures here. So let me swing over here. So let me show you some of his work. I'm gonna toggle the camera on and off, bro. So don't think I pulled you off, but I want them to really be able to see your work without all the distractions in the background. So let me drop the cam real quick, and then I'm gonna show them some of your work. So, check this out, y'all. Look at that pillow cake, the draped pearls, the crown. You got to really go in there because you can see the detail coming all through there. Beautiful work. Beautiful. But it's not just one note because he can go untraditional. He can go traditional and elegant. But you also, if I remember correctly, you also do the oh, my mic is up. My camera's off. Here we go. You also do desserts, right? You were telling people like, listen, you don't just have to do just cake or just wedding cakes. You can flip it up. You can do desserts. You can get into some indulgent stuff.
Right.
So check out these couple pictures. I'm hungry right now. Watch this, y'all. Watch this. Look at that.
Come on, cookies and cream.
Now, is that what that is? That's a cookies and cream cake?
And cream, yeah.
Wow. Listen, I'm hungry now. Now, what's this one?
That's a strawberry shortcake cheesecake.
Oh, look, I almost said a word. I almost said a bad word on the thing.
Yeah, it got them yum crumbs on there, bro. Them yum crumbs make everything better.
Now, can they get the yum crumbs off your website?
You can go to my website, and there's a link directly to Yum Crumbs website, man. The crumbs are amazing. They pretty much go on anything. Just strawberry shortcake, blueberry, man, cinnamon roll, everything.
Okay. Now, what are some of the things that they can get off your website?
Ooh, there's supplies. I always change up. So I try to keep up with the things that we use the most. I hate just like selling stuff that I won't use. So if I don't use it, it's not on the site. So everything on the site is something that I actually use. But between the supplies, the buttercream, pretty much all the stuff that's coming out in the future in January now that we're working towards now, colored buttercream, the colors that nobody wants to make, the navy blues, the royal blues, the hot pink, and they don't taste like ink pens, as one of my followers says. So they are really good. So I'm just proud, man. I'm just proud. I'm just truly thankful for what God is doing in my life, because he took me and, and made me the person to do this for. So I'm just proud of it.
Here's what I noticed about God. He will come holler at you when you are literally at your lowest, just to prove to you, hey,
that you're worth it.
Right. You're worth it. And he ain't no fairy tale.
Oh, no.
I'm not just in a book.
Yeah.
Because some people think, oh, it's just, the book. No. He shows up. And he shows up and he comes in grand fashion and he just delivers.
Man, don't get me started. We too close to Sunday. Don't push me.
We say we too close to Sunday.
I'm from Mississippi. I'm just an old country boy from Missionary Baptist Church. So it don't take much now.
I have, I've witnessed him do things even in my business. As a business owner, I'm transparent. I'll tell you, there were days when it was like back against the wall. You looking like this, like, what? Has anybody seen any money around here anywhere? Because
somebody coming by a cupcake or something.
And then he just shows up, and here comes $5,000
out of nowhere. I promise.
$3,000. and you're just restored all of a sudden, and you're like,
Waymaker, man. Out of no way. Man, listen, I had so many days in the bakery where I just sat there and was like, whoo. Even though I opened debt free, I mean, I still had people I was responsible for. You know, I had employees and I wanted to make sure they was okay. I done went through all of it. The bakery was very successful, but I mean, I went through the repossessions of the car and the lights being turned off at home, $1,000 water bills at the shop. So, you know, you all of that stuff like that. But in the midst of it all, God was still working.
Yep. I always say, anytime he takes something away, just hold on a second, because he's getting ready.
Listen,
it's almost like an investment. He'll take it away, multiply
all things working together,
and give it back, and you're like, man, I don't know why I was mad before, because this was like perfect.
Listen, I don't even say nothing no more. Now like I always tell everybody, you get so much more when you be obedient, and when you really just listen and be obedient and move when he say move, bro. It's so much that you will gain from it.
Yep. Man, they are showing love on here. Look, as soon as we brought up the big guy, they was like, yup.
Oh, because they know now, listen.
Yep.
I'm smart, but listen, I'm going to give God all the glory now.
Amen. So look, I'm going to show y'all a couple more pictures, and then we're going to get into some more questions. Man, look, the comments keep coming in. All right, y'all, hold on. I'm going to post them, because y'all in here rocking right now, and this thing is flying. So I'm going to try to keep up with all of Jeremie's fans here.
No, them my cousins.
Those are cousins coming through?
They're my cake cousins.
What's up? All right, I'm gonna stop the cam, and I'm gonna show y'all a couple more pictures of my brother's work here. Jeromie is doing his thing. Now, I love this. Tell me what this one is, bro.
So, you know, I love buttercream cakes. So this is a buttercream with the offset fault line. So normally they're doing the fault lines between the top and the bottom, but it's just the bottom part of the fault line, just the floral buttercream cake. I do these cakes on live all the time. You know, I did one this morning showing people how to create this fault line look on there. It's just really a really easy and a really just intricate, just beautiful cake design that anybody can really do. It's really simple.
It's fly, man. I love it. I mean, if y'all are paying attention, y'all out there in the cake world, he's always coming up with something new. This is fly. I like that.
Yeah, it's about the details and the photography on there. You know, I shoot all this stuff on my iPhone, but I took a class from, you know, a lady named on Instagram. She's I am gotta have cake, Monique. And it changed my whole way of taking pictures of my work, man. And now everything is just so professional and detailed. I thought I knew what I was doing before, but it really changed it.
Listen, it's sharp. Check this one out, y'all.
You know, the hood elegance. I call that the hood. That's the hood elegance right there.
That's the hood elegance. I see. Look, it's got the money on there.
You know, it's a little hood, but you know, it's you know.
Listen. It's trendy. I like it. It's got the drip going on. You got the macarons up there, some floral, pop of gold. I love it.
You can make ghetto cakes look classy.
Yes, you can. Now, look, you totally came full circle on this one, because this is like the exact opposite.
That's all. Listen, buttercream. That's all. That's literally just a one-tip edible image and a spatula.
Wow. One look. You see what he's getting, and this is how you know he's a pro.
Minimalism.
One tip, edible image, and a spatula. Work of art, bro.
Appreciate it.
And then I love this one too.
Like Melissa was just talking about this in the comments, talking about the KAKE King ruffle. That's right there is my signature thing. That buttercream ruffle at the bottom is also what I did on the Food Network Challenge as well. Man, that's my favorite design to do. It brings such a pop of elegance and class, and it's just so simple.
It is beautiful. It is beautiful. All right, let me bring us back in, get my camera rolling, stop that picture. I'm gonna do a few more comments, because I'm telling you, they just keep rolling. I'm trying to. Oh, look, she just said it. Look,
check it out. About that.
He was just. Hold on, let me not leave anybody out. I'm gonna hit the quickie so everybody know. You ain't show my comment. Letitia Watkins saying, hey, Pratt. That's my brother. Straight out of Mississippi. Mississippi showing a lot of love tonight.
Man, that's my people.
Look, of course, Melissa over there. Let's talk about the KAKE King ruffle. I ain't forget about that. Look, I remember where were we at? And we hadn't even met yet. And I heard about your ruffle. We were I think Melissa and I were in Virginia. And she was like, he got this new ruffle he's doing down there. I'm like, ruffle, let me see. It was tough. It was tough. I liked it. So don't think your work is not going unnoticed, even when you wasn't even on Food Network yet.
I appreciate it, man.
People was talking, bro. People was talking. So tell us a little bit about what got you into TV competition.
Ooh.
What was in there?
Man, they hit me up on Instagram. It was like, can we call you? And I was like, okay. But the first time I went on Cake Wars, they called me the first time and I couldn't go. I couldn't go. I had 2 weddings that weekend, so I couldn't go. Well, they called Portia, the cake diva, and they asked her to go, and it was at a different time. And she hit me up, and we talked all the time, and she was like, you got to go with me. I don't want to go with nobody else. So the first time we went, we came in second place, and it was an amazing experience, but it was so tiring. Like I kept saying, I don't never want to do this again because it was so exhausting, like all day long filming. I'm like, bro, this ain't for me. So we ended up doing a really good job, and it elevated me even more. And just having that under your belt, saying you went on Food Network, especially coming out of Mississippi, was like a big thing. The second time they hit me up on Instagram, the Food Network challenge, and I'm like, wait a minute, like this is the biggest, cake challenge on Food Network. They only do this like every so many years, and I'm like, bruh, I could not go, and I couldn't say no. I didn't care what the damn challenge was because I didn't even know what it was. I called my best friend Gabby and I said, hey, you got to go with me. I'm like, I don't know. Listen, I don't know what we're doing. We won't know until and they told us literally maybe 10 days before the competition what we were doing.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a complete hot ass mess, but listen, it tugged at people's heartstrings, and everybody remembers the episode because of Big Mama's League, because I did the Christmas lamp, the Christmas story, and the lamp, my leg was like thick.
Man. Look, I always say, like, with these television competitions, I'm trying to think how many I got in so far.
Man, bro, you can't even count no more.
I know I'm up around like somewhere in between 10 and 12.
Oh, no.
It's like regardless if you win the prize, you already won because you got on.
Yes.
And sometimes you have good days and sometimes you have bad days.
My whole goal was we got to make it past the first round. If you make it, that's it.
Right.
All I wanted to do was get past the first round, and we did that both times. So I'm like, I was good. Like you invoked me off in the beginning.
I remember one time, what was it? I think Melissa and I were together. Look, she put a comment in here. Look, I'm gonna put it up here too. She was like, "Never again." Listen, I mean, this is real. As a competitor, we had a bad first round. I was like, I can't even believe I'm in this position right now. But it was what it was. It was just
people don't understand. It's different, like from when you at home and on lives and all of that. When you in front of these cameras and you doing stuff that you've never done. Like I sculpted stuff, but I had never done stuff like that. Like I wasn't no pro at sculpting, and these people in your face like this the whole time.
Look, people don't know, like the refrigerator not working, and you're like,
listen,
how am I
we were in Colorado and it was like 110 degrees in the set. Like it was hot in there.
Yep. These are just things you can't tell at home.
People were hurting. I had on Georgia trying to be cute. Like I'm like, I ain't know we were doing all this.
I remember, but I'm like, if they had only seen the second round, when I say Melissa and I had a heater coming, boy, we were heartbroken because we were like, they don't even know. Like, they don't even know.
And everybody aspires in the community. Everybody aspires to be on Food Network. And it's a great aspiration to have. Don't get me wrong. But you have to be mentally ready when you go, and physically ready, because it is a lot on your body. But the mental part is the most important, because just because you got on there, I've actually seen them crush people's careers by putting them going on there saying things on there like their cakes wasn't good or they had the worst cake they ever tasted. Like that messed up their reputation.
Yep.
Man, one of them judges would have told me that they would have to rebuild their damn set.
They told me, like, what'd they tell me? Oh, my horchata cake was a little bit salty. Use a lie. Not my cake. Not my cake. But listen, it didn't hurt me. I learned what I needed to learn from that episode. Look, Melissa says sharing ovens.
Right.
Yep. But I am always thankful for the opportunity when I get on there. It is fun. I always looked at it like it's really about me leveling up.
Right.
To my next. Yes.
Because now all eyes are on you, especially on your social media. Like they've seen you on there. People are following you now, and they want to see what you actually do.
Yep. Look, Melissa reminiscing. Man, we were going to shut it down. I know. I saw the cake that won, and we were just like, oh, are you kidding? So, but it's all good. We learn, and we learn what not to do next time. That's why I learned about competition. It was like from watching the other people, especially in the beginning, I was like, oh,
yeah,
that's how they getting that done.
Yeah, when you actually see what they actually did, like the girl who won with us, like she should have won. Like, I mean, everything was perfect. But I mean, it was just like all of the elements. Even when we did Cake Wars, when me and Portia did Cake Wars, on the first prep day, we were able to. I told Portia, I was like, "Oh, they gonna win." I'm like, "I don't care what we do, they gonna win." They start pulling out isomalt and torches, and I'm like, "Oh, they got too many elements on stuff that
right." But it takes going into the ring and boxing with them to see what they're doing and what level they playing on, and then you're like, okay, now I know how to play.
Yes.
Yep. So if anybody's looking to get into TV competitions and so forth, it's cool. Like you said, it's a lot of work. You better start practicing.
If you can't go making World Beer Cakes, I'm telling you right now.
Yep. Sometimes, I mean, I've been in the game a minute, but I'll go back and retrain. I'll go train with somebody else and be like, okay, help me get this right. Help me get that right. Tighten me up. Because, everybody has a skill in this cake world. And you have to be willing to humble yourself and go to them and just be like, hey, can you show me how
I need help
to do this? I need help. Ain't nothing wrong with saying that. Because when we win, we all going Sizzler.
Right.
We all going. So, Jeremy, what is next for you? Like, I mean, I'm hype. I'm like in the stands like this. Like, somebody give me a Coke and a hot dog, because this is gonna be good. The second half gonna be crazy because he ended the first half like on fire.
Listen, man.
How old are you now?
I just turned 35 on Black Friday.
Man, you got a ways to go, baby. I love it.
But I'm grateful, man. Black Friday was a record day for me. Literally had 50K in sales on my birthday. So I was like, God, I see you. Like, I'm like, okay, what do you want me to do next? And it's always, I would never be sitting there thinking about what I'm going to do next. I literally just pray and be like, God, what is it you want me to do? Like, what am I supposed to do now? And then he always sends a sign, like there's another something else coming out. There's another product or something. So now I'm just excited about being able to travel and do demos and push the buttercream and the new products. I'm excited about the fondant and the chocolate that's coming out, the chocolate drip. So I'm just excited about, what I'm able to give back to the cake community for stuff that we were trying to find and we had just such a hard time doing. I'm just excited about everything that's coming up, man.
Wow. All right. So tell everybody how they can find you again. I mean, I call you Mr. IG. And Instagram is just renting space from Jeremy right now. But
I am KAKE King on every platform, man. Instagram, Facebook page, all of it. If you type Jeremy in the way it's spelled right here, my name gonna pop up on Facebook anyway. But it pretty much, man, you can follow me anywhere. You're gonna hear my loud mouth on one of the platforms.
So
tonight.
so now you've moved from Mississippi, right? And you're in Orlando. How
Yeah.
do you like the cake scene in Orlando? And how is it different than Mississippi?
Well, it's different. It's definitely different. Let me tell you something, man. I always take my hat off to the Hispanic community. They have such amazing talent when it comes to cakes. And Florida, they don't play. That community just don't play down here. So it's definitely different being here. But I've been enjoying it though. Like I said, everybody has their own lane. I stay in mine. I love buttercream. So I do my own style. And I tell people when they come to me, if you coming to me, don't come to me with no pictures. Just tell me the colors, the theme, and I'm gonna do what I do. If I'm not everybody's baker, and I'm very selective about what designs I take on, because if I don't like it, I'm not gonna do it.
Okay, so y'all heard it there first. He protects his brand and doesn't let anybody take him outside of what his brand means, what his brand vision is. I mean, it's like when you see his work, you're like, okay, that's KAKE King. That's Jeromie right there.
That's really what it is. You know, I can pass through something and I know that's mine.
I like it. I like it. I like it. All right, look, do y'all got any questions for Jeromie? I appreciate him coming on, taking the time because he's busy.
Oh no, man! I appreciate you. You know, this is an honor being able to sit here and talk. I don't know why you trying to act like you ain't the GOAT, but like I'm sitting here with the GOAT, man. This man won. He was on there with Buddy. Like it don't get better than that.
And as much as people be like, "Yo, he's the GOAT." Y'all inspire me so much. Like y'all literally fuel me to be like, I gotta go out here and I gotta turn it up. And because I mean, you guys are killing it. And like I said earlier, just being a person of color and seeing people just coming up, I'm like, yeah, they on it. They on it. So I'm excited to see what's going to happen with your career next. I mean, my vision is saying, he's going to have a ton more products out there. You're going to see him all over the shelves. I'm waiting until you are up in like Michael's, Hobby Lobby. I see it coming.
Hey. Yeah, listen, if he put it there, I'm gonna be right there. Listen, they need to put me with a little platform thing beside it like this.
Yep. Oh, I got a couple questions coming through here for you, bro. So the chocolate drip, they want to know, are you going to be offering it in different colors?
Yes. I wanted to cater to more of the colors that are, when you think about like wedding colors, or like the rose golds, those type, the guamava, all those type of colors, the blush pinks, not just your primary colors, but colors that are really unique in what cakes are out right now. But we'll have like the hot pinks and the blacks and all that stuff like that.
Gotcha.
And the same with the buttercream. The buttercream as well. I want to make sure we hit the reds, the blacks. So it'll be rouge and red and the blushing bride. So it'll be some of those colors, like different colors that you really have a hard time making at home. When I did hair, I was a master colorist. So I could make pretty much any color, for hair. So I figure like, why not put that in the cake as well and start mixing colors that people can't really necessarily make at home.
Right. Okay. So when you were doing hair, you were a master colorist. Yeah. So you understand the pigments and how to blend colors and so forth.
Listen, I could take a couple bottles and put something together and come up with some nice colors. And it won't taste like ink pens.
Well, see, that's the whole challenge. Like, and you try to explain to clients sometimes. And so if you're in the caking world, you know what I'm saying. You're like, I don't know if I would do that color because it's gonna have a little twang to it.
Pinks, purples, black. And see, I'm so glad that my black, which is Black Lives Matter, the Black Lives Matter buttercream is the deepest tone of black. It's African root black, and it does not taste like ink pens. And also, a portion of the sales also go to the Black Lives Matter movement as well.
Oh wow, that's awesome!
Affect our people,
That's awesome, bro. That's awesome. So look, Melissa said, what did she say? Hold on. Oh, I almost missed caking now.
And I don't know why she ain't in it. Like, listen, she ain't dope. Come on.
She a bad girl.
Man, what?
Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you, Jeremy. Look, she can't talk trash because she in the comments.
What I learned
Thank you,
about this
Jeremy.
industry, what I learned about caking is no matter what, you cannot run from your purpose. Whatever God put in you is gonna be there, and it's gonna circle back at some point.
Yep. All right. So somebody's asking you, can they buy buttercream now? Can you tell them where they can get it?
KakeKing.com and get your buttercream right now. It's on sale for the Christmas sale. It's $12.25. It normally retails at $19.99. You can buy it right now. It's the lowest price it's gonna go outside of my birthday. It was $11.27, but this time for Christmas it's $12.25.
Listen, you heard the numbers: $12.25 versus $19. That means you double, triple, quadruple up now. Because once you do that, it's like getting a free bucket of buttercream anyway. I'm just breaking it down for you. But as soon as I heard the discount, I was like, hold up, wait a minute. So if I get this, I'm counting like how many I need to get. Yeah. So we got a couple more comments coming in. Let's see. Oh, here you go. And it won't taste like ink, like he said. Oh my goodness. Yep. Look, Monica Pay said, look at God. He's been setting you up for a time such as this. Awesome.
Oh, yeah. It's too close to Sunday now. Yeah.
All right. So, brother, I want to thank you for taking the time to come on here. Make sure you're following my brother, Jeromie, at I Am KAKE King. You can find him across all the platforms, whether it's Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. He's on there. All right. I'm Chef Dana. You've been in the kitchen with me and Jeromie, the KAKE King, and we will see you guys next Tuesday. All right. God bless you, man. God bless y'all.